about the reasons why we're here. And it absolutely breaks my heart that we are here today in this situation because our government doesn't recognise people across the borders as people. Why is my life more important to this government than somebody born in Syria or in Afghanistan? Why is it that because I have a British passport that my life is more important? This is absolutely incorrect. The fact that people are dying and the fact that people feel that water is safer than land for them, and we are having to have this demonstration here talking about why we want to make sure that refugees feel welcome here. Our government is doing it yet again. I mean, we've stood here time and time before, we've stood here talking about different demonstrations. I've seen similar faces, the same people. We stand up against the atrocities that happen around the world, whether it be what's happening in Palestine, whether it be what's happening in Burma. We're here today saying that we as ordinary citizens want to welcome refugees. We're here to make a stand. We've got one of my colleague, the MP Jess Phillips, who spoke earlier, has said she's got a spare bedroom. She is happy to house a family if they're allowed to enter this country. I am happy to do something like that as well, and I'm pretty sure every single one of us who have got the ability to say that we've got room are able to take on these families because they're humans. The fact that they are individual humans, they've got lives, it's not just a number. The fact that the little boy that passed away, the one that was, I mean, it's horrific that we've seen this image after a summer when we've got young children going to the beach every single day across this country, and we see happiness on their faces. Yet we see a person, it's not even, I mean, it's disgusting that we sometimes see images of famine across the world and we see dying animals. This is a human being. That was one little boy. We've got, there's thousands and thousands of people who are desperately in need for shelter, who are desperately in need for food. Can you imagine for a second having to leave your home, travelling to somewhere you don't know where you're going to end up, whether you're going to be alive, whether your children are going to be alive, where you're going to get your next meal, whether you're going to have a change of clothes, whether you can do the ordinary things that we have, like having a shower, like eating food, not having a clue, and just literally fleeing for your lives to be able to live a life by putting your life in danger just to be able to live. We don't, it doesn't, I mean, not even just as a counsellor, I can put that to a side completely. As a human being, it is our duty to do every single thing that we can, from as little as signing a petition to donating money to coming to demonstrations like this, because these demonstrations, they make a difference. If you have a look at what happened last summer with the Palestine demonstrations, they made a difference. But we need to make sure that we make that difference now, because those people are dying of hunger and starvation now. They don't have shelter now. We need to make sure we make that difference at this very moment in time. I've heard of people travelling to Calais. We heard from somebody who went to Calais recently and have gone and literally spoke to people. I have made that decision literally on the way to driving here today. I've decided within the next couple of weeks I'm going to do whatever I can by arranging people, by the contacts that I've got, to travel myself with anybody that wants to come with me and with anybody that wants to donate anything. They wanted to just travel the border. Why can't I go over to them? Why can't I go over to them, travel the border myself and do whatever little I can do myself? I know that every single one of us is able to do that. And as aside from my own personal feeling, I know that the city council, we had a motion at full council about the city of sanctuary. We had a debate not long ago, and it feels as though this is the first test for us to see whether we really can be a city of sanctuary. And I know that the cabinet member has been having conversations constantly, because like we've said before, this is an urgent crisis. Right now there are thousands of people literally a sea apart, literally on the other side of the border, waiting for somebody to help them. Anybody, they are desperate. And so we've had this, I know that the council are having conversations, and I know that one of the MPs has spoke out and said that the MPs are actually having constant discussions. I spoke to Jess and she said that she's obviously clearly involved in this as well, whereby this city, we're looking to host the City of Sanctuary Summit, whereby council leaders, MPs, politicians, all of those people that want to stand with the refugees and clearly are standing against David Cameron on this, they're willing to say, this is what my city can do, this is how many people we can house in refuge. make this happen. We are willing, our people are willing, the charities are willing, ordinary citizens are willing. Make this happen. Let those refugees come in and we will take the responsibility to look after them. So that is something that I know is happening on the politics side of it, but we need to make sure that the government gets this message that we cannot sit quiet, because it is our duty to make that difference. The reason why lots of them are in the situation that they're in the first place is because of what this government and what this country has done to them. They would not have been in this situation if we didn't go and meddle with so many of these countries. And so it is our duty as people who were born in this city, for people who have come and adopted the city and who are living here, to make that difference and do what we can.